Welcome to this most important moment in the lives of Victoria and Jim. And thank you, Jim and Victoria, for inviting me to be part of this special day. Friends, I invite you all, please close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes and take a deep, deep breath. The cell phones are turned off. I want you, for this evening, to forget about work. Forget about bills and lawn mowing. Forget about that guy calling you about your car's warranty, right? But simply join Victoria and Jim in the celebration. It's a celebration of their marriage. And friends, please be seated. Now, this is the meaningful and serious part. But I assure you that dancing and joy follows. Today's an opportunity for us to share not only in the joy of Jim and Victoria's love and their commitment, but also to reaffirm and appreciate the love and friendships that we experience in our own lives. Jim's and Victoria's love and commitment, it casts a halo surrounding all of you, just as you guys are all warmed for being within their circle. Now, as important as this moment is, please remember it's only a moment. Marriage, it's a journey, it's not an event. Now, you two have known each other for many years, but today you take your first steps on this part of the journey. That's exciting. Now, many of you here can probably remember a person that was instrumental in introducing you to the love of your life. That friend, that coworker, that family member that introduced you to that someone special. Well, Jim can thank Rachel for bringing Victoria to him. Well, not Rachel, actually. It was Rachel's Mediterranean restaurant where Victoria was working. And thank God Jim likes healthy eating, or he could be standing up here with Claire from Burger King. And Claire's wonderful, she really is, but she's no Victoria. So now, it's not like Jim remembers asking her out or anything, but when I asked Jim if he could recall the day that he asked her out, he told me that it was September 15th, 2016 at 12:28 in the afternoon. He still has the receipt where Victoria wrote her number on the back, complete with the smiley face. And you gotta appreciate Jim's planning. He brought a group of coworkers that day to hold the line back so that he could flirt with her and get that phone number. He started that journey, which can now last forever. Now, the first date, it turned into a marathon. It started with a healthy lunch, coffee downtown, a first kiss in the parking lot with no coworkers there to hold the line, a walk through the Naval Park, then on to Niagara Falls, a chance to take their first of many photos together, and it finished up by watching Bad Moms at the Galleria Cinema. Bad Moms? That's a great idea because that movie is so bad you'd only pay attention to each other, so that's good. So Victoria must have realized back then that this was going to be a forever thing, because that first date was a forever thing. So like many young couples, lucky young couples, they met, they became friends, then best friends, then they fell in like, then they fell in love, and the rest is history. Now, for all the gentlemen here today, you may want to cover your ears when you hear about Jim's proposal, because it's pretty tough to top it, okay? We just can't compare. If you don't know, it's on a Cancun vacation. Jim plans a romantic beach dinner. Now, he conspired with the photographer to come take some promotional photos for the resort. Did you suspect anything?
I did not.
Well done. Jim then blindfolded his future bride. Nothing suspicious there. He led her further down the beach to their private table surrounded by candles in the shape of a heart. Home run. He got down on one knee and he popped the big question. Victoria, do you want the steak or the lobster? Oh, I'm sorry, no, not that. The other one, you know the question. Well, apparently Victoria said yes, or we wouldn't be here today, would we? By the way, do you have the receipt from that dinner?
It's too much. I don't think I could have it.
You're in the banking business, you can track it down. So from that moment of yes on that beach in Cancun into today's moments of I do, you two have been making promises in an informal way. All those talks held together while watching 90 Day Fiancé or HGTV together, or just in the car on a drive to nowhere in particular. You two have been making, thinking, and talking about things you do if you were married. So today we formalize it. And instead of promises, we make vows, and that's different. That's what it means to be married. It's true, and it's committed, and it's a beautiful thing. And you're probably thinking, can our relationship get any better? It's about to. After today, you get to tell the world we're in love, and we are miraculously, we're married, and we are husband and wife. Now, for centuries, wise words have been shared at weddings to offer direction or advice, or to simply celebrate the overwhelming joy and committed love. Many of these words come from the Bible and many from renowned poets. I like what James Freeman says. He wrote these words that are so fitting today. Victoria, Jim, may your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. And may life also grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. Now, a mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley doesn't make the mountain less, but more. And the valley is more a valley because it has a mountain towering over it. So let it be with Victoria and Jim. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. And may you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you not out-encircle one another, and may you succeed in all important ways with one another and not fail in the little graces. Look for things to praise and often say, I love you. Take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, and you will, may both of you hope to have the good sense enough to make that first step back. May you enter into the mystery that is the awareness of one another's presence. It's more physical than spiritual, no more physical than spiritual, so that you're warm and you're near when you're side by side. And you're also warm and near when you're far apart or even in distant cities. May you have happiness and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love and may you find it in loving one another. Now, the vows you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and thought about, said we'd do if we got married? I meant it all, every bit of it. Vows are important maxims. They're more important than any fun memories or passionate magnetism between a couple. So look at one another and remember this moment in time. Victoria, if you could step a foot closer. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another. Acquaintance, travel partner, friend, companion, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you've learned a lot from each other these past few years. And now you're going to say a few words that take you across a threshold of life. Jim and Victoria, please hold hands. Do you, Jim and Lou, take this woman, Victoria Danilova, to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself solely unto her for as long as you both shall live? When you see your bride standing alone, does all of your doubts suddenly go away somehow? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
To you, Victoria, take this man, Jamin, to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, for richer or poorer, keeping yourself solely unto him for as long as you both shall live? Do you vow to not let anything take away what's standing in front of you now? And if so, answer, I do.
I do.
Wow, I guess you do. The rings, please, Ben. Thank you. Friends, from the earliest of times, the circle has been a symbol of committed love. It's unbroken and never-ending, as is your love. Your love actually is a wedding ring. It's a little band you give to each other under the eyes of heaven, now and forevermore. Your love can stretch vast distances whenever you're apart. For within your wedding rings, you hold the essence of each other's hearts. And as often as either of you looks at these rings, please be reminded of the commitment to love each other that you're entering into today. So, Jim, place this ring on Victoria's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
In the days that we grow old,
In the days we grow old,
the times may change,
the times may change,
but our love will remain.
but our love will remain.
As we look back on this day,
As we look back on this day,
we'll know we stood the test of time,
we know we'll stood the test of time,
living the promise of our vow.
living the promise of our vow.
In my life, I can see
In my life, I can see
that you were made for me.
that you were meant for me.
Victoria. She editorializes. This is good. Victoria, place this ring on Jim's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
I give to you my heart and soul,
I give to you my heart and soul.
with a love that will never grow old.
With a love that will never grow old.
In my life, I can see
In my life, I can see
that you were made for me.
that you were made for me.
You'll be there to catch me if I fall.
You'll be there to catch me if I fall.
All the days that I've prayed,
All the days that I've prayed,
with this ring, I'm giving you my all.
with this ring, I'm giving you my all.
Jim and Victoria, you've just sealed your relationship through sincere vows, pledges, not just promises. Now, while the two of you are the core of this marriage, your friends and your family, Katie and Ben and Alexa, they're all with you here on this amazing journey. Lean on them for help when needed. Even looking to the loving examples of those who may have gone before us to their eternal reward for guidance going forward. Friends, Victoria and Jim are well on their way to a beautiful life together. In sending you on your way as husband and wife, I would like you to both repeat these closing pledges together to one another. With joy, my life is bound to yours.
With joy, my life is bound to yours.
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
I will always seek to grow with you.
I would always seek to grow with you.
You are my best friend,
You are my best friend.
and I can't wait to grow old with you.
And I can't wait to grow old with you.
With you today,
With you today,
I become much more than I am.
I become much more than I am.
Friends, a soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and keys that fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes wrong around us, with one person we're safe, our soulmate. That's someone who shares our deepest longings and our sense of direction. Victoria and Jim are to one another the soulmate who makes love come to life. So concluding this celebration, and with the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Friends, I present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Jauman and Victoria Lou. Jim, you may kiss your bride.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. stole your peace, put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lying like a ride, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you. Lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me, but baby it's you. Lying like a ride, but take your stuff back, baby it's you.
So we just want to thank everybody for coming today, to share this special moment with us on our special day. We appreciate you guys for coming out here, and this means a lot to us, and we want to thank you, each and every one of you for coming.
Thank you guys, we appreciate. We're really happy that you are part of our special day, and we love you guys. Thank you.
So toast, cheers.
Cheers to love.
It on me, but baby it's you. Lying like a ride, but take your stuff back,